What's the best way to track production in manufacturing? In this video, we're going to answer just that. Hi, it's Russell Watkins from Senpai, where we help you to use practical lean techniques to improve your manufacturing business. Now, hourly boards get a lot of coverage out there, but these pictures show the common mistakes that means they're not being used to their full potential across manufacturing. And make sure to stick around to the end. I'm going to show you 3 tips to ensure they get used well. So, hourly boards, they've got many names. They're known as production control boards, production analysis boards, and day-by-hour boards. They help a team leader and supervisor know where to spend their time supporting. And here's a strong, simple one, and I'm going to show you how to use it very well. So this is a very good, simple hourly output board. It'll be one of these per shift. The date is written here, the production target overall quantity for the shift, and the team leader's name, who owns this shift. You've got hours 1 to 8 here for your typical 8-hour shift, and your target per hour is in here, number of parts. The actual, your team leader writes in as they go along, and this will be a cumulative actual and a cumulative target. That way you can see how you're doing through the shift. This is for your losses, the number of defects you have and the number of minutes lost time. This plus this should add up to the gap between this and this. We'll come back to that. And here, critically, are the reasons for that gap. I'm going to fill in the first 3 hours of this to show you exactly how it works and where the gaps can be in filling it in. In this case, it's based on a cycle time of 2 minutes, which is below the takt time. So your typical hourly target is 30 parts. 30 parts times 2 minutes equals 60 minutes, 1 hour. So for the first hour, the target is 25 because they had a short team brief. And actually at the end of the hour, we made 20 good parts that go in there. So the cumulative actual is 20, the cumulative target is 25. There must have been some issues then because there's a gap. So I report 3 defects and we lost 4 minutes as well as the defects. In terms of reasons, which is really important, I reported the machine stopped because of a quality issue, okay? And we had 2 times short stops for feed fingers. Now, this is good explanation, that's fine. That explains the 2 to 4 minutes of lost time. This is too vague. Quality issue is too vague. There needs to be something specific written there. So that's the first hour. Critically, this plus this, 3 defects, which is 3 parts, that leaves us 2 parts down. 2 parts equals 4 minutes. Great. Bingo, we've reconciled. As I said, the first hour was really well explained. We reconciled any loss. The second hour, though, was only partially good. We were 3 parts down, and we've only accounted for 4 minutes, which is changeover from part A to part B. So there's either 1 part or 2 minutes that isn't accounted for here. It's going to be tricky, this, because if we don't capture these specific issues, we've got nothing to Kaizen to improve for the future. The third hour, again, there are issues in the way it's recorded. So the target was 30, we hit 24, with 6 parts down. We've accounted for the defects with 1 part defect, and we've accounted for the remaining lost time, 10 minutes. So overall, it's okay that reconciles, but the reasons aren't strong. Yes, we've given part shortage for 7 minutes. Yes, we've talked about the misfeed for the 1 minute, but that's only 8 minutes to the 10 minutes. There's 2 minutes that we haven't explained what happened. In amongst all this, there's one point I really want to emphasize, and that's the fact that we're not looking to catch people out. This isn't about bollocking people for not hitting the targets. It's purely about getting the information, the right data, to make life easier all round for the person running the cell, the person doing the work, and for the business. It gives us something to Kaizen, which keeps us competitive. Earlier, I said I was going to tell you about 3 tips to ensure you get your hourly boards used well. Number 1, put them in a prominent place, same as your scrap bin. Put them at the end of the line and put them where they face outwards and they can be seen. Number 2, the team leader, or in a strong culture, the final operator on the section, fills them in hourly. Number 3, make sure they're a part of the team leader's patrol, looking to see where they need to action and support. To assess how well you and your team do this kind of stuff, complete our really quick scorecard. It's in the links in the description below. Also, watch our 50 Lean Tips video number 32 for more hourly production monitoring board advice. Links are also in the description below.